this.
More on this later.
Please.
I'm dead serious.
There's a lot of money
Pittsburgh's
on the
been dying
line,
to
Nick.
lose.
Come on, be serious.
They've been begging to lose. Pittsburgh's been asking to lose week after week. Washington by 3. That's the pick.
Look,
You
Jenna,
gonna give
I
yours
have the
or just
Steelers by
co-sign?
7. I have the Steelers by 7. This was an amazing prediction by me in the preseason, okay? So we're on track right now. We stay on track this week, Wilds. Steelers by 7. We get it done.
Super Bowl pick.
Okay, I'm in a real bind here. I'm in a real bind because the prognosticator of prognosticators, the seer of seers, out of all your choices to look into the future and pick games, there's one guy you should be listening to. The second guy is Nick Wright. So if that guy's not available, the second guy is Nick Wright. You can listen to Nick Wright. This is their 3rd game. In 12 days, I'm going to agree with Nick. Washington by 3. Also, looks like the committee is going to move the Washington team up a notch. Thank you, my friend.
Stop.
I'm glad.
Oh, that's what it's for. That's what it's about.
I forgot the glasses, but you know what I mean.
Whatever the committee does, make sure you download the Fox Super 6 app. Predict the outcome of 6 games before kickoff on Sunday, and you could be the winner of $100,000. For much more information, you can always head to the Fox Sports app. All right. Well, once you get those Super 6 picks in, I got an idea. Why don't you head over to the Fox Bet Sportsbook app? They got Taysom Hill and the Saints 2.5-point favorites in Atlanta. Saints have won back-to-back games with Taysom in for Drew Brees. Good enough to hang on to the top spot in the NFC. Nick, I like the Saints here, but should they be on upset alert?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a shame because their defense the last 5 weeks is 1st or 2nd in everything. And as Cam Jordan came on this show in the summer and told us, there's nobody he likes playing more than the Falcons.
True.
Did you know Cam Jordan has more sacks on Matt Ryan than any player has on any quarterback in NFL history? In fact, he has 7 sacks on Matt Ryan in their last 2 games. 2 games, 7 sacks.
Wow.
So one would think, well, the Saints should roll then. Unfortunately for the Saints, they're starting a tight end at quarterback. And unfortunately for the Saints, this is the 2nd time Raheem Morris and that Falcons team are going to get to see this tight end cosplay as a quarterback. And this is going to be the first time that on Monday morning after the game, folks are going to start saying, oh.
So who you got?
Yeah, they probably should go with Jameis. Oh, I have the Falcons. The Falcons are going to win. Falcons are going to win. There's a reason that the line is only 2.5 points. It's almost like our friends in Vegas are begging you, daring you to pick the Saints. Take the Saints. They're 9-2. They're laying less than a field goal. How could you not bet it? Well, because they've got an H-back at quarterback, and that ain't great. And so, yeah, I think the Saints lose this weekend, Brandon, and I think the Saints start having this discussion. If Drew Brees is not back in a couple weeks when we are taking on the Chiefs,
don't start this Jameis stuff. Don't start it.
Can we run the risk of playing Taysom again, or do we need to move to Jameis to have a chance in that football game?
Don't start
That's what I
this.
think.
He's just winning ball games. That's all Taysom is doing, just winning. That's all, Nick. You're not happy with winning. When you become a general manager, you have the potential to be a general manager of an NBA team and an NFL team. You could be the next guy to go from television to. You could do no. You probably have to.
That is what I want to do.
Sorry, Fox. You'll probably have to leave.
One or the other. One or the other.
So if you ever become a general manager, so it sounds like you won't be happy with winning. That's all Taysom Hill's doing. So look, I don't think you're far off, Nick. I think the Falcons are a really good team right now since Raheem Morris has taken over. The Saints should be on upset alert. And why? Because of the man I just talked about, Raheem Morris. Before him, they were 0-5. Now, they were showing signs of being a really good team, just had some bad breaks. But then, all of a sudden, they make the move. Now they're 4-2. They're 6th in scoring offense, 5th in scoring defense. This is a really good team. However, there's one man in New Orleans that's having his best year ever, And I was hard on him before the year started. And he is absolutely getting it done right now, Wiles. And that is Coach Sean Payton. It's almost reminiscent of last year's season, the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Tomlin, how he was able to galvanize that team no matter what adversity hit that locker room. And he was able to find a way to get the job done. Now, the Steelers went 8-8, but who would have thought after having quarterback after quarterback after quarterback go down that team would be in that position late in the season? The New Orleans Saints, man, they're playing great ball. Mike Thomas goes down. First game of the season. Drew Brees goes down. All this talk about who the Saints are, and now they're finding themselves with this type of record. Great job, Sean Payton. I think they get the job done this week, but it's going to be a close one. They should be on upset alert, Kevin.
Yeah, so I think this is a statement game for Raheem Morris. Like you said, he's 4-2, should really be 5-1. Because here are how many points. They've put up 40, beat the Vikings. Then they lost to the Lions because they scored too many points. Remember, that was the Todd Gurley don't score. Like, I accidentally scored, end up losing the game. So that should actually be a win. And I know it's not official if you go on to NFL.com, but in the KevinWilds.com, if you look on my records, I have the Falcons penciled as a win there. So